SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame, YouTube.com/chaotic flame. No, pardon me, YouTube.com/at nothing left to do but win. It's Chaotic Flame, and I'm here with my guy Young Shaka, and we are here. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Ready to do a quick pod, man. Trying to see whatever topic you got, man. I'm here for it. What's good?
All right. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to re-weigh in and just take a deeper look at the Kendrick Lamar and the Drake track. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to look at the credits. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at the credits.
All right.
Let's see who's credited. Shout out to the viewership. People in here already. Shout out to the viewership. Let me see. I get a better idea of where they're at. Shout out to the people on X watching this. I don't know how. We only have 2 followers on X, Twitter,
Mm,
and that seems to be where majority of the viewership has been coming from recently. Shout
yeah,
out to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Shout out to
Um,
X, man. Shout out to all the streaming. So you on YouTube, you on X, right?
okay. The platforms we're on right now, we're on Facebook on my Chaotic Flame page. We're also on Facebook on Nothing Left to Do But One page,
Right.
YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. We're on 5 right now. We're on 5 different platforms.
Damn, son.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My guy, AK, what's good, brother? Oh, Heard. AK is in the building. Spectate and jump in as you see fit. But
Mhm.
yeah, so let's take a look at my screen here, where we can look at who is credited under the Euphoria track. Shaka, are you able to see this?
I see it pretty good, Joe.
All right, all right, all right. So we have here the first producer under the Euphoria track that's credited is Soundwave. Shout out to Soundwave. We got Cardo, Cairo. Shout out to Johnny Giuliano, and we got Young Exclusive. Mind you, this was 3 beats, so this was heavy. You know what I'm saying? This was actually pretty dope how this went down. Shout out to the studio personnel, mixers, the engineers. You know, the norm. It seems like this is the norm. And then, of course, at the very bottom, we see who is credited as a composer slash lyricist. We have Kendrick Lamar. You know, is that something that I guess that we could agree on? We saw it. That's what it said, right?
I
That's what it
saw what
said.
you saw, yo. I saw what you saw, no doubt.
Heard. Let me get this back up here. So
Where is he going with this?
yeah. So now let's look at the credits on what's the name of this one? Push-ups on Push-ups by Drake.
Yeah.
And now let's just take a look, man. Let's just take a look. Let's take a look. So we have our producer, Boy Wonder,
Mm.
producer Fierce, producer Coleman, producer slash co-producer Noel Kadastre. But there's something a little fishy going on here. Why are there and why has I don't know why no one else has really like pointed this out, but like why are there 3 composers slash lyricists credited on a diss track, bro? So the first composer slash lyricist is Aubrey Graham, who we know who that is. The second person credited as a composer slash lyricist is Matthew Samuels, and who happens to be Boy Wonder, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, Shot?
That is correct. That is Boy Wonder.
Right, and then another composer slash lyricist we have Noel Kadastra.
But you see, it's Noel again. So he had so Noel and Matthew both had, you know what I'm saying? Like you got Drake, Boy Wonder, and Noel. All 3 of them were producing and writing the song.
Mm.
There's only one dude, Coleman. Sure, he's a nice guy. He just produced the song, and that's it.
Yeah. Pretty sure he's a nice guy.
Sure, he's nice. Sure, he's cool. Sure, he's cool, man. That's crazy. That's
But
crazy.
is this like the new thing in hip hop for diss tracks? Are we
Oh,
teaming
wow.
up with other lyricists to help us write diss tracks and then crediting them? And
No, I think no, I don't think so. I remember a while we were always talking about how, oh, these guys ain't writing their own raps, and I think we've all kind of gotten past that. Like sometimes to just be a good song, and you got a particular artist that can transcend the song, whatever. But I think I always thought that beats was supposed to be a little more personal.
mm,
Um, I know we were talking before we went live, and it's like, when you're in a studio and it's like a beef track, and even if I got people in the room, you know, I got the beat guy saying, nah, instead of do, go that, and I'm telling them whatever. But as far as what the lyrics is, like I'm by myself. You gotta be by yourself, right? But that's what
I
we
would
always hope. It's what they thinking.
Nah, if I could, that's what I would assume. I would assume that that's how it would go. But and this right here is a little questionable for me. Um, I can't really recall too much about the push-ups track that involved like a different person. Like was somebody else on that track? Was like maybe did Boy Wonder have like a hook or verse on there or something?
Hey, it was Push Ups the one with Tupac and Snoop? No,
Mm,
right?
nah, no,
Oh
no, no, no.
yeah, this was this was the first one.
Drop and give me 50.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Nah, there
Yeah,
was no one else on that song.
it was, aight, but
Um,
that's what I really wanted to bring out.
yeah.
I don't know what's going on here. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel about it, man? What do you think of it?
I mean, he's just a person that needs people around him to create certain things. If that's what it is, that's just what it is. That's kind of been the story. It happened before with Quentin Miller. It's kind of surprising to me that you would drop a diss track and then you would have other people credited as lyricists on the diss track. To me, it's a very questionable act. But
Why would he?
unless Mhm.
I guess I'm thinking, why would he do that, knowing that people will see this? That this seems important, right?
It seems very important to me. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe if Michael Prophet Morgan was in the building, he could have the answer and tell us
Oh
more.
yeah, Lord knows he. Yeah, break this
Shout out to
motherfucker
Mike
down.
Morgan.
Break it down to 45 seconds, y'all. Break
Yeah,
it down to
bro,
45
for real.
seconds.
But other than that, I've lived with this Euphoria track for another day, and I
Mm,
still like it, bro.
mm.
Like I like what's happening right now in hip hop. I like the track. It's multiple layers, and then the first thing you hear in this track, right?
Yeah,
So
whatever that is. Yeah.
so that's Richard Pryor in The Wizard of Oz when they pulled the curtain back, bro.
And what the hell? Okay, what's the phrase? What's the phrase?
That's they're gonna not believe every hold up.
Oh yeah.
I got the clip. I got the clip. One second.
All right.
You know what? I can't play this right here.
Yeah, I know you can. I was like, what you
Hold on.
doing? What are you doing? You want to just play it?
I don't remember the exact quote, but something about like they're not gonna believe everything I don't know. But that right there was the from when Richard Pryor got exposed from being behind the curtain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's just different layers to it. As far as the bars, my favorite bar is the Park is Sun bar. I still like it. I think it's dope. Ball is definitely in Drake's court. I don't know. I got too much more to say about this in specific, unless it's anything you wanted to add or any other layers.
Nah, I know layers, but I guess in another 24 hours, like you said, um, I'm still a big fan of You Don't Know Nothing About That.
Mm,
I think that's great. And him and talking about Sexy Red is cool too. I know I mentioned it yesterday. Um, Drake does surround himself with hood hood acts, and I don't know. It's maybe something just to I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, yo. But I know. Like who would I compare to Drake as far as who he is and kind of what he raps about? He's kind of like you know, he's like a super childish Gambino.
mm,
You imagine like Gambino in the
wow.
hood, or
Okay. What,
you
bro? That is very very good analysis, bro. That's very
yeah,
good comparison. Yeah.
like, and they're like, nah, Gambino, you stay in the suburbs, you make these really really hot tracks, but stay away from all this street shit. But Drake like, nah, I need that street shit, so let me hang out with street artists. It could be, but it really can be pure. It could just be, he just feels these people's movements.
Yeah.
Um, or it could be my take too. It could be my take. You know, I don't know, but for sure, it's something to look at. I know. I mean, if you got another 5 minutes, man, I know we gotta. I like to talk about how there is a few people in the hip hop community that's not black and say nigga.
Okay. Mm,
Fat Joe, Fat Joe says it. I don't, but maybe we need to have a further conversation, or maybe everybody should just personally say how they feel about it. I don't have no
I mean,
problem with it.
yeah.
I don't, but it's true. Cardi B ain't black.
So, are you a fan of Latin people utilizing the term?
I am. I am. My grandmother would probably bump me on my head if I said this,
Mm.
out in public. So hopefully I don't get too many listeners today.
But
But
so
yeah,
what? So for the Puerto Rican and Latin brothers that grow up right in the fucking middle of the fucking Bronx, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
yeah.
kind of understand more so them than somebody from Ecuador saying it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, for sure. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think they understand. We allow it because they honestly understand us.
Yeah,
We have
and
a
I
lot.
think the buck stops right there too, though. I think that's it, that's as far as it goes, in my opinion.
Yes, as far as it
Latin,
goes.
yeah,
As far as it
certain
goes.
aspects of Latin people, I think, and I think that's as far as it goes. But
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely it's a taboo subject, but yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it never bothered me. Because if it did bother me, I would have openly said it by now. Everybody listen to Fat Joe, at least the hits. People listen to Cardi B, at least the hits, right? So
yeah,
there's a lot of artists, Logic is half black, so he be saying it sometimes. But oof, he looks like a white man.
oh,
That
Logic. Oh man, yo, Mike. If Mike was here, bro, he would go off that.
what
He
is what was he what's his take on Logic?
can't stand him. Can't stand him. And me personally, he's just a watered down version of any insert lyrical rapper here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. I like the Incredible True Story. But that was, man, that album was almost 10 years ago now. But since
Damn.
then, yeah. But yeah, me and my wife like Lodge, that one album. We bump it from time to time still.
Yeah, yeah.
Guilty pleasures. But yeah, he wasn't saying no nigga on that album. I'll tell you that much right now.
Yeah,
That
while we
was,
talking about favorite albums, give me like,
yeah.
I don't know, 2 or 3 of your favorite albums.
Man. So I know there's critically acclaimed and there's favorites. Um I always go back to Frank Ocean. Not Orange, but the next one I think it's called Nights.
Mm,
Yeah, but I always go back to Frank Ocean. I always go back to The Cool.
yeah, oh my goodness, wow.
I and I mean, there's so many Nas songs. I have a playlist of all Nas. So if you want me to pin it down to this one album, I guess right now I like King's Disease 3. It's very it's
KB3,
very
yeah,
replayable for me. It's a lot of stuff going on in my life that I can just relate to. Just kind of being a little older and still
yeah,
being that nigga. Oh yeah, I rock with that shit. You know what I mean? Going on 30 summers. Going on
going on
30
30
summers.
summers.
I know it. I get it. If you 19 years old, you're like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Or if you 40 and you kind of like, ugh, you know what I mean? You wouldn't get it either. But if you still out
Hold
here,
on, it's Tony talk. Hold up. I'm sorry.
yeah,
All
it's
right,
like,
so I'm gonna read the comments. So Jay-Z writer credits look exactly the same on Takeover. So check this out. Then he says many other tracks too. And then check this out. Ether 2, check the credits. Your boy Kenny Foo just not giving his homies credit. No, Kenny is just
Ooh.
not in the booth with 1,000,000 people helping him. This is you just proved the point, Tony.
Oh,
Thank
wait.
you.
Tony may be on to something. We weren't there. It's a good take. You don't know.
It is a take. It is a
I
take.
don't believe it's true. I believe Kendrick was like, "Leave me alone," and he went. He went in the closet and did all this shit and came out. Was like, "I'm ready."
But we got to go off the facts. We can't go off because then we start going to another. We got to go off the facts. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Let's stick to what Tony said that's factual. He said that Jay-Z writer credits look exactly the same on Takeover. I submit a screen. I thank you. You know, I mean, you want to look into that, Shaq? I mean,
Give me a second.
yeah, I guess look into it.
Yeah,
Let's
let's see
talk
what's
about
on
it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Tone, if you want to come up here, I'd love for you to come up here, brother. I didn't drop the link in the chat. All right, so now he put it. So look on Takeover, it's a bunch of people on here on Takeover. It's a bunch of people written on Takeover. It's a bunch of people on Takeover.
Oh no!
Nah, it's a bunch of people.
You on Wikipedia? I'm on Wikipedia.
Nah. Tony sent us a screenshot into the diplomatic community. Shout out to the
Oh,
diplomatic.
yep. I'm looking now.
Back.
Looking now. What the fuck?
So hold up. So time out. So what does that mean then? If Kung Fu Kenny is the only one with a diss track out that ain't got a bunch of people on it? If everyone else got 3 or 4 writers and composers and he don't, then what do it really mean though? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm not here to defend Takeover or Ether.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, all we could do is really speculate because there's only 2 conclusions. Well, conclusion 1 is like when you talk about a songwriter, you
hit him up.
What is hit him up with mad lyrics,
bro,
mad people?
Yo, just looking at diplomatic community, bro. Tony set it off, brother. Tony set it off.
Yo, who the fuck is Bruce Washington? Oh man. Ain't no damn Santa Claus now, thanks to Tony ass. Tony,
but
stop.
Here's one thing I will say. Right? La Russell, the rapper, La Russell from California.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that's in the room when he creates a song, he credits them. Anybody. It doesn't matter. He says it. He says everybody's getting a split. If you were here, you get a split. I'm writing you down, I'm putting you on to this. So there's definitely different levels, but you know, I'm just happy on Euphoria. I ain't see no other names, you know.
Yeah.
He's YNW Melly.
Yeah. I don't know what I don't know what to make of it, yo.
Yeah.
But it like basically just to paint a picture, you in the studio, you got your friends there, you got record producers there, you got people are in the studio. And before you walk into the booth, you know, you may be like, hey yo, I got something, let me spit it to y'all. And everybody's like, hell yeah, let me hear this shit. Can you imagine being in Kendrick and being in Drake's studio and Drake like, yo, I got this Kendrick shit. Y'all want to hear this shit real quick? And we're like, yeah. You know what I mean? And like, you know, you may be like, yo, instead of that particular word, can you use that particular word? And maybe that's part of it is. Now, I know a lot of niggas is like, you know, in like a doomsday scenario, Drake is like, all right, he got like 5 niggas with a pad, and they're like, go. And they're all like,
in a sweatshop, like
yeah, like a sweatshop, and they're just in there writing his they're in there writing his songs, and I don't think that's practical. That'd be crazy. But you know, in a dystopian world, shit, maybe that should, you know, you never know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some people from the diplomatic community want to hop in real quick. I got about 10, 15 more minutes left in me. You know what I'm saying? If the good people want to come up and join, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, real quick. I just wanted to we was talking about the N-word situation. Certain people not saying that. I think you were talking about that post that got posted with all the rappers who shouldn't say it, and it was like Saweetie and Lotto and yeah, I'm one of those people who advocate for that.
You advocate for them saying it, or you
for them not saying it. One of the comments on that post basically was like, if you can't show me 2 black parents then that person isn't allowed to say it. And I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, there are some of them up there who grew up black, and who are lighter skin, fairer skin, who grew up black. I kind of feel like maybe they should be able to, but at the same time, they're all the ones like there was the Logic and the Cardi B, and it's just like y'all aren't niggas. I mean, Logic, you might have a black pops, but you grew up privileged. You grew up white. You just so happen to have a black dad. You don't have the skin tone. You don't have the complexion. You don't have the hard times to go with that word. So I would prefer if you don't say it. Certain people, and then people love it when Spanish people say it, and it's just like, nah, I'm not a fan of them saying it either. Because they quick to say I'm not a nigga or I'm not black, but be quick to appropriate us when it comes time to get that black card, So I'm not a big fan of that.
AK the philosopher.
And I mean, listen, y'all know how I feel. I tell people all the time, black supremacy is my thing. I mean, I like to uplift my people. So when I see people trying to appropriate us while dodging all the negativity shit, all the negative shit that comes with us, yeah, no, I'm good off
Montana.
that.
Oh,
You feel
shit.
me? I'm good off that. If you're gonna sit here and just be a nigga when it's fun and when it's cool and when it's popular,
Or
that
say
shit
it.
is corny. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can say nigga. Nah, you can't. You can't because what happens when we start being oppressed and when shit starts going down and
Or when the cops
when
pull up on you, you're not
yeah,
niggas, right?
like you ain't a
Nah, I
nigga
ain't gonna
then.
lie. If I could add to that, I had a ex that was mixed, half Dominican and half black, and I'm not gonna lie. It seemed that she was only black when it was beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
And nah, it used to kill me, bro. Only when it was beneficial, but when it comes to anything like being nappy, oh no, I got Dominican hair. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
True. Yeah,
saying?
no, I'm
But
not. I'm,
but
I'm
when it
not a
came to
nigga. I'm
being
not black.
down and being like, you're like, yeah, oh, sister.
For the culture, quote unquote.
I only knew
Yeah.
one person like that. I am not saying that everyone is like that, by the way. Just an
Yeah,
experience from my
true.
lifetime, and my opinion subject to change with new information.
My
Right,
opinion.
right,
Very
right.
true. Because like I
Just in
said,
case, just in case the lawyers is watching.
there are
I think
some
you
who
racist. Hold on. Yeah.
there are some who go through the experience and who live life like a nigga and who don't even say it, you know what I mean? But they've been through the trials and
They know what it
tribulations and
is.
they've been through the dump. Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
that's my whole thing. Don't just be sitting here trying to appropriate it because it sounds cool. I
Yeah,
mean,
them people be the ones that be your friend your whole life. The other ones be like, oh, I used to know a motherfucker, or I used to be, or that was
I
my
got a black
ex.
friend. I went to middle school with a black guy.
Now,
Right.
you
I
know what?
sat next
I
to a
can't
black dude
stand
on the
when
bus.
I can't stand when that is used. Oh, I got black friends. You know what I'm
I hate when
saying?
motherfuckers hit me with the brother. You gotta stop, bro. Stop calling me
Yeah, but yeah,
bro.
that
Stop.
R is kind of hard. That R is kind of hard,
It's
sir.
like
Right.
weird, cause like I be checking in these
That,
drivers, they be
that,
calling
that
me
R is
brother,
extremely
Brother with a hard
strong.
R. I don't know. I don't
Brother.
like it.
Oh, ooh,
Okay, Hulk Hogan.
brother.
any
Brother.
Watch them R's.
Put her there, brother.
Bitch,
Yeah.
Hogan
Go sit
said that
your ass
shit to
down.
everybody, like it wasn't, you know what I mean? Cause it be like I be
Black,
checking
white,
in
and in
these
between.
drivers,
That
right?
nigga's just a brother.
These fucking truck drivers, they be Middle Eastern, they be Russian, they all brother. They was just talking nigga next to me was not saying brother, like
Yeah,
Mm.
you be up in men's warehouse, and somebody trying to sell you something. And they like, well, that's actually made out of leather. You're like, whoa, what the fuck?
The hard R.
Leather.
Whoa,
like you
he's
feel
letting
that
you know.
hard.
But yeah, I
That
just
hard.
wanted to speak on that real quick. I'm over here at work, hardly working. Y'all see the name.
Where you at? Where you at
I'm
now?
over at.
We working.
Mm,
Yeah, I mean, we on the
I mean, we
highways and
we we. I'm
byways
gonna
right
hit you with that. We in the diplomatic community with that. But
now. Word. You don't gotta
I,
disclose
I
that.
I'll be back though, fellas.
All right,
Word.
work
I appreciate
work
you checking
harder,
up.
work
Yeah, work
harder.
harder though. Yeah, work harder.
Work hard. I got an hour left.
Mm.
Finish off strong, family. You got it.
I just started.
Go
I just
Exactly.
stronger.
clocked in this motherfucker. I got 9 hours left.
I really appreciate you jumping in, especially working. Well, yo, you know what, Mar? I'm gonna give you your chance to just how do you feel about the Euphoria track? You know what I'm saying? I know yesterday we had the pod. It's a little less noise right now. So how do you feel
So
about it?
like today, I was on the way, so I made a playlist with just both tracks, push ups and that. And I just had these shits
Mm,
playing and shit. So it's just like I'm not getting. I don't like how people saying shit was funny, ha ha ha. But when I'm listening to both, Drake shit is more on the joking shit, trying to be funny. Like my man's earlier was trying to say, everything Kendrick said was lunch table disses. But I'm like, yo, he just said this nigga got a size 7 shoe, big stepper shit. Like everything he was saying was low key on some lunch table shit. So it's just like I feel like nobody keeping the same energy from both sides. A lot of people that saying that they don't like the Kendrick shit also said they don't even like Kendrick. So I'm keeping that. And so now I'm thinking about all of that. There's too many biases going on. Nobody keeping it real for real.
Yeah, it's
like 10% of the whole community everywhere is keeping it a buck. Like if academics, right, the biggest dick rider in the world, sweating bullets. Like, yo, you seen the clip? My boy was sweating listening to this shit. Like, nigga popped the bottle, and then motherfucking poured a shot of Henny.
Yeah.
Turned around, popped a shot of Patron. Was like, oh my god! Like, he pulled up Drake. Drake said he impressed by it. So now I don't care what nobody's saying now.
Oh, heavy.
Drake and his biggest dick rider is both saying they fuck with, not necessarily fuck with it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, all right, word, this how we coming and shit.
Yeah.
I don't care what the people talking no more because nobody really keeping it a buck anyway. They playing biases. Like, it's like I did the same shit. So back in the day when Ether dropped, I was the biggest Hove nigga. I wasn't trying to hear nothing Ether ass just cause I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just like what he was saying, like what Kendrick said, like. He said, "Your main, how you say his main fan base and shit? They gotta basically eat that. They gotta stomach that and shit. And where you got your real act, where you got his real abs from. But that shit was corny, right? That was corny, right?
Woo.
It's like y'all not really trying to like. It's like hard for people to see Drake kind of take an L, and I feel like that's like what's really fucking everybody up for real with these biases and shit. It's like, damn, he actually came and kind of really body this shit, you know what I'm saying? It was the same shit with Ether. Like, damn, that nigga really did kill Hov, but it took real niggas to like, or not real niggas, but like Hov fans to really, they had the stomach. I had to stomach that. To where now, 20, 30 some years later, now I could be like, yeah, that shit was, he killed Hov shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you gotta really keep it a buck, yo. Niggas not keeping it a buck. Anything Jake drop is just like golden, no matter what it is. Now I will say, out of all the disses I think he ever came out with, Push-Ups was the best one though. You know what I'm saying? So like after like talking to Mike earlier, I was like, you know what? Let me actually go back and like listen to Push-Ups. I'm like, the shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? That's why like for me, it's like I ain't playing no sides of the fence. But at the end of the day, Kendrick showed the supremacy. He better than Jay. He can rap better than him. His shows is better than him. He more deeply rooted. So all the shit he's saying in terms of like the blackness, he credited for that. He the one nigga I feel like who can really come for your blackness when it comes to that because he's real deep rooted. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I don't know. People just want some like you were saying with the light skin shit. Like it's funny, but it's true.
That's what I was going to bring up, yo. I noticed a lot of complexion banging.
Out of nowhere.
A lot of complexion
like, kind of like creating division and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of low key creating division with this whole light skin shit. Niggas already joke on light skin niggas anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yo.
Hey, at one point in time they was in, and it was hard to compete against them. At one point in time they was in.
Was up, man. Yeah. I'm low key slightly right on that like middle line of light skin.
Yeah, I'm team peanut butter. I'm team peanut butter. You heard? Team peanut butter.
Yeah, I mean, but even like the genius shit, like it was a lot of the Tommy Hilfiger shit with like I forget the whole bar now and shit on the spot. But basically, like going back to like back when black niggas start really rocking the Hilfiger back in the day. Tommy Hilfiger, he wasn't with that shit being in hip hop and in the rap game and shit. Then that's when motherfucker shifted and hopped on the FUBU. Going back to the whole shit where he was calling this nigga basically fake. Like you're not fully black. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's different if you half and half on some Cole shit, but at the same time, Cole is an American and this dude is a full blown Canadian. Like I've never even like Tory Lanez. I don't
everything
like Canadian shit called
nigga
like that's their culture.
I will say this too.
Yeah, everything they say about me is true. Is that first part?
Everything they say about me is true.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say this: niggas have been calling Drake out for that culture virtue shit for years. For years, like
I feel like
niggas
never
have
had
been
no
calling
steam
him out.
behind it.
Yeah,
like now.
So I feel like the fact that Kendrick the way he said it. It's not what he said. It's the way he said it.
Come on now.
He made it like a thing. Like, yeah, bro. Like, and then he didn't just say me. He said we.
I'm talking for the
We
culture.
ain't fucking with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real
So
niggas.
it's a thing to where, like, yeah, it's been stated before, bro, but now
Come
we
on.
standing on business.
Because
Like,
it's the one nigga. That's what I
you,
was basically saying. Like, he the one deepest like nigga that can like say it. You could say Ross ain't say what he
to
just said.
pimp
Ross
to
is
pimp a
saying you a
butterfly
white
got a
boy.
motherfucking NAACP award. Know what I'm saying? This nigga's black. So
Come
if he
on,
said
bro.
you can't say
Bruh.
nigga,
Like I was
you
telling
can't
Al
say nigga
yesterday. Good
Uh-huh.
Good Kid, Mad City been on the top
for
Billboard top
600
600 weeks. First rap album.
weeks.
Y'all like numbers so
Whoa,
much,
whoa,
right?
whoa.
When we
That's a
talk
heavy
Drake,
fact. Let me
we
echo that more
like
600
so.
numbers,
weeks, my
right?
nigga.
So yeah, Good Kid,
Come
Mad
on,
City,
man.
GKMC by Kendrick Lamar has been on the top 200 chart for 600 weeks
In a row.
in a row. First rap album to
Straight,
ever do that.
like
Ever.
Like since it
600
dropped,
weeks
barely
straight,
Since
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 it
it
bro.
dropped.
dropped, basically.
still charting in the top
Now
200.
Still
let's go
charging.
with
I'm
that
part of the
line. What he
reason why,
say?
nigga. I
You
play
ain't
that
got
shit
no
every day.
classics. He said my first one like my last one. You ain't got no classics, man.
Yeah, now if I could, I want to get into some of the bars. So I'm gonna pull up the screen right here and pull up my
Word.
favorite bar.
I
His
bet.
Genius
daddy
up,
a
right?
killer.
Yeah.
He wanna be Junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I'll park his son. Bruh, Parkinson's. Oh my God, bruh. This bar was so heavy for all the
He,
battle rap fans out there that understood that, but how he took it from
come on.
dementia to Parkinson's and it, bruh, that shit was heavy, bruh. I really
But he
fucked
ain't
with
got
that
it
bar.
was no bars though, like they said. You know what I mean?
I don't know
Like
what
cut
they
it
that
out.
that
Cut it
that
out.
right there is a display of metaphorical lyricism. You know what I'm saying? It's undoubtedly, you know what I'm saying? So oh, and this YNW Melly, the way he set it up,
That's my
bro.
favorite shit, bro. That's my favorite shit.
Because he said that he was going to let you. He said, "I love him to death," and in 8 bars, I'll explain that phrase, and then 8 bars later, I'll pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. It's the setup, it's the cadence, it's the way he said it, it's how he said it, it's how he set it up. There's an art to it. You just can't put it on paper and say, "Oh, that's mid." And
Exactly.
whoever, and
Come
then
on,
check
bro.
this out. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I'll inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. Wow. What happened to that?
And then he said
Did
you
he
gotta
ever
finish
respond?
that. Like he said, you might as well spin it back on him before you push me.
Yeah.
That shit is like, come on, bro. It's layers to everything he's saying. So for people to say it's no bars, bro, it's like that's what's killing my soul the most, bro. Like that. That's where it's biases right there. You're not
This
keeping it
bar
real.
right here had me mad curious, yo. We ain't got to get personal. This is a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make Gunna wanna look like a saint.
This is fucking hilarious. Make Gunna want to look like a saint. That's crazy, yo.
Hold on, he said Gunna wanna, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking about the snitch shit. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If I
I just heard
snitch,
that's what
like
he
if I
said.
say what I say, y'all gonna think I'm the new Gunna.
Come on now, I'm snitching on my people though, on my people,
Nah,
basically,
I
because
think
they
he's
all
saying,
used to be cool. Cole, Drake, you know what I mean? And this nigga Kendrick. And now it's, you know what I mean, the crown too heavy.
yeah, this shit was heavy, bro. This shit was heavy, man.
You don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I was trying to get to that.
Nah, we can't forget about that sexy red bar.
Yeah, that's
We,
just yeah. Jesus Christ.
we can't forget about that sexy red bar.
Mm-mm-mm.
Nah, that sexy red bar was wild, bro. You know what I'm saying about
That
salute,
was
of course you should.
violent.
Like I believe when I see you, I see 2 bad bitches. I secretly think you think that's your competition. You might want to pop ass with it. Like that shit was just wild, bro. Am I battling Ghost or AI? Nigga feeling like Joel Osteen. Funny, he was in a film called AI, and my sixth sense telling me to off. Like this was crazy, bro. All right, but my internet is definitely wilding, so I
It's
ain't doing
good.
no more
Ayo,
shit.
if anybody in the audience, if y'all need to dissect this shit on your own or hop on TikTok. But yeah, this is a fucking
Shout out to Show Off.
oh sure. What's up, man? This shit is a bar for bar. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a diss masterpiece because I'm grown and I've seen a lot of disses.
I
And
think
yeah.
I think people thought it wasn't bars because they didn't have enough time to actually analyze it. A lot of that shit was going over niggas' heads.
That's Kendrick. That's Kendrick for you. That's It's
Shout out
literally
A
to
lot of
Show
it was
Off,
going
man.
over people's heads, man.
yeah.
And yeah, 24 hours later, and actually sitting there and dissecting these bars and then doing the research on what these shits is really about. Yeah, no, nigga, it is bars. Enough bars to get niggas drunk.
Although there's something to be said about the way I'm gonna flip to Jay-Z real quick. Jay-Z has a really good. He does a really good job at putting the situation right in your face. And I think like when everyone first heard Takeover and he talked about that's a one hot album every 10-year average, when everyone heard it and that's so and it was just like everybody was like, oh shit. It's just like that's crazy. It's good. It's all like a spectrum, yo. But some people can just like put it right in your face, kind of like a politician, hold like the politician and shit. But Kendrick is like a professor. He'll like,
Yeah.
if you want it, you better cook for this shit just a little bit, and then like after a week, you be like, oh, that Kendrick shit was hot. But nothing's better than when you first hear it and it makes you go, wow. And that's what Hope can do. Just it's all
Yeah,
spectrum, Joe.
Yo, if I could, I just wanted to. You did mention that sexy red bar earlier, Mark, so I just wanted to read this shit. So, matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? Bet when I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Check this out. Let's speak on percentages because you know that shit was called drop and give me 50. He addresses drop and give me 50 right here. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You were signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. So what y'all talking about, man? Look, try cease and desist on the Like That record.
Hold up,
What?
what?
You ain't like that record? Back to back. I like that record. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? He started going in on him, bro.
Back to the record. Like, come on, man.
But hold up. Let me see. Why would I call trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all think my whole life rap? That's whole shit. I got a son to raise, but I can see. You don't know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. Telling them to pray, know nothing about that. Giving them tools to walk through life and day by day, know nothing about that. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline. Listen, man, you don't know nothing about that. Wow, that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yo, stop sharing that. I ain't want this episode to get too long. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't. I didn't want
It's
this
been 40
episode
minutes.
to get
Hey, when you say it's gonna be a quick one, I was like, how's it gonna be a quick one? How's it you gonna
nah,
do it?
yo,
But I'm gonna hop on this motherfucker.
He said it's not personal and then called him a bad dad. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, this ain't personal, but raising a son, y'all know nothing about that.
None of that. Yo, yeah, but yo, Drake probably just show up. Hey, Pop, come on. Talk about some money or something.
Nah, y'all remember the movie with Sean
Buy
Wayne?
him a hoverboat or whatever.
Hoverboard.
And then he gotta go on tour. But Drake, like, yo, I know I'm doing all these small shows, I'm doing all this small stuff. Yeah, okay.
Y'all remember
Honestly,
the movie with Sean Wayne's when that nigga
hey,
has a
look,
kid? He was like, "Yeah, I'm here to pick up my son," and literally picked him up and dipped.
Hi.
Hello.
You want to know why I ain't out on these streets?
Uh-huh.
You don't know nothing about that.
You don't know nothing about that.
About that.
There we go, man. Hey, yo, and the last thing I'll say is the way he finished the track in dramatic fashion. I'm saying I know I'm not sharing the screen, but it says, hey, fuck y'all niggas. I don't trust y'all niggas. I wave one finger and thump y'all niggas. Like, field goal punch y'all niggas. They punk y'all niggas. Nobody ever took my food. Whoever that's fucking with them, fuck y'all niggas and fuck the industry too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. P. That's something you don't want to do. That's how he ended it, bro. Cause you know who, that you know what, with you know who. Let's keep that between me and you for now. All OC. We running this rap. Word, but damn, this by the way, this was not Keep It On Wax. If you don't see Mike Morgan, it's not Keep It On Wax. It's just this is the diplomatic community. I'm gonna rename this shit. It's the diplomatic community, I'm saying. And yeah, we'll be back again next time, hopefully with Mike Morgan.
Yeah.
Word up. We're gonna close this one out. Mar, any last words? I'm saying we about to close out.
Man, keep it real with yourself, man. It's okay, bro. It's okay, bro. Motherfuckers, the Hove had to take an L. Drake gotta take this. He gotta hold this L. But the best part about this shit, outside of Kendrick's bodies and shit, now we about to see what Drake. Now we about to really see what that pressure like. How he responds to that shit.
Word.
Simple as that. You know what I mean? He's
Shit,
gonna come out with the greatest comeback of all time, or it's really Kendrick really he won, top dog, crown is heavy, man. And he said I'm selfish. He said I'm selfish with the crown.
Yeah.
Word. Any last thoughts, Young Shock?
Yeah, I do. Yo, so first off, the drink of the night. It's a little blurred. This is drink of the night. Hey yo, but yeah, it's a really good time. I mean, we have everything that we talked about going on. We're either gonna get a Jay-Z album this year, or we may never get one again, right? We got this Drake thing going on. We got Nas coming back. We haven't heard anything from A$AP Rocky in a while, and he's got a lot to talk about. Him and his wife been going through a lot lately as far as being billionaires and all this shit. Chance the Rapper is trying to make a comeback, and he's dropping things that are good. It's a lot of good shit going on in hip hop right now. And it stems from the beef because war means profit. It's not just the bombs and the bullets that you see on the news. It does generate profit. People like people fighting each other. That's chaos. It's the way it is. They love chaos. They love the chaotic stuff about it all. So yeah, we got a lot going on this year. We got a whole year to go. We got money to make, and there's going to be some entertainment. So you just buckle up and get ready.
Appreciate
Don't
you.
mind my daughter. But yeah, man, it's always
good,
a pleasure, bro.
Appreciate you, man. AK, you got any last words, brother?
Nah, it's cool because Drake know nothing about that.
Yeah. It's a great time in hip hop. I mean, we keeping it. Niggas is keeping it on wax. I mean, bring beef back, bring bars back. If you didn't think the Kendrick track didn't have bars, I don't know. Maybe you don't know bars. Maybe you just need a little more time to dissect it. I don't know.
They don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing
sometimes, yeah, they don't know nothing about that. I mean, sometimes your favorite rapper gets bodied in a beef. I don't know nothing about that because Ludacris won every beef he been in. I mean, but
we're gonna touch back on that next one. Yeah.
Sometimes your favorite rapper loses in a rap beef, and to be honest, Drake didn't even lose yet. He just got his back to the wall right now. I mean, pick up the mic and do your thing. We don't need no love songs. We need bars, bro.
Yeah. Shit, I appreciate you weighing in, brother, and tapping in while working. Shout out to the panelists. It's the diplomatic community. And I'm gonna close out the show. SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame, YouTube.com/@ nothing left to do but win. I appreciate the support. Thanks for rocking out. You could get your Keep It On Wax tees. Even though this was not an episode of Keep It On Wax, you can get your Keep It On Wax tees at ZuleikaShop.com. I'll drop the link. You know what I'm saying? We got mugs, we got bags, we got hats, we got everything you need. I'm gonna start promoting my business a little bit more here. So also, I gotta get me a chair that help my back posture. I can't be all hunchback of Notre Dame on a pod. I need to work on the posture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta work on that posture. SoundCloud.com/chaotic flame, YouTube.com / @ nothing left to do but win. And appreciate y'all. We out.